Hello beautiful people, listen, welcome to the channel. Today we're going to be checking this video and it's titled Harry and Meghan no longer an asset to charities after Tillman award controversy. Ooh, interesting. This sounds really interesting to check. So we're going to be checking this video. See what we got to see. Let's check it out.
Well. Invictus is coming home. Doesn't have the same ring to it, does it? Birmingham in the UK fought off challenges from Washington, D.C. and other major cities around the world to win the bid to host the Invictus Games in 2027. Now, Invictus, the only thing that Prince Harry hasn't trashed, although he came pretty close when he revealed his kill count in spare, are delighted with the result. And frankly, who wouldn't be? The Games are a great concept, and with Prince Harry at the helm in royal mode, it's pretty much the only positive thing left for him to justify clinging on to his royal titles for. But let's face it, he never really left mentally. Only he has left. And he needs to hurry up and get his head around this. What was it he said when he picked up the Pat Tillman Award despite an over 70,000 petition against him? He's picking it up on behalf of the athletes and veterans, and that he was there not as Prince Harry. Well, that's exactly what we're trying to see him as. A normal person, just Harry. Only he doesn't see himself as that at all. It's a bit like when Superman went near the kryptonite and lost all his powers. Harry will obviously be expected to attend. I mean, what else has he got to go to? So what will he do about his security? He cannot expect to get the same level of protection as he had when he was working royalty. Now, of course, in February, the Duke of Sussex, Harry, that is, lost a High Court challenge against the government over his right to state-funded police protection. And in his witness statement, he told the judge he did not feel able to bring his children, Prince Archie, 5, and Princess Lilibet, 3, to the UK, adding that he also felt that he would not put his wife in danger like that. Yeah, the old bargaining chip. Although he's quite happy to live in a country where people can legally be armed to the teeth. An appeal is pending, but should he lose, it may present him with a dilemma. The Games are pretty much the only thing he and his wife have left, and they've become one of the most high-profile joint outings on the world stage that they go to. So, will they come as a pair? Let's head across the pond and give us the latest from the US perspective on Harry's Invictus Games being brought back to the UK. 𝑗𝑜𝑖𝑛 joins me now. There's lots of things going on, but the CEO of Invictus, we hear, a guy called Dominic Reed, has decided that he's announced his resignation. And there does feel a sense of desertion, as lots of people, over 2,000 veterans, I think it were, complained about Prince Harry. This is what I'm reading.
Well, while he hasn't expressed it vocally, Mr. Reed's departure from the Invictus Games surely could suggest a strategic retreat from Prince Harry's increasingly divisive shadow, Nana. As you know, and as you discussed in your opening monologue, with the Pat Tillman controversy, Prince Harry's reception of the award sparked controversy and significant pushback in the USA, to the point where the hero killed in battle, Mary Tillman, Pat's mother, expressed that Harry not accept the award at all. What a wincing slap in the face that was.
Exactly.
The award was named for an American military hero who gave up a lucrative football career, and the mother of the hero, very sadly killed, expressed that Prince Harry was too controversial and divisive an individual, and they felt that he conflicted with the spirit of the award. So you can see this spilling over that, Harry may not be the best asset to any charity, being as he's viewed by the public, by the American public, by the British public, as divisive and controversial.
I mean,
And the fact that he did not even respect the Pat Tillman's mother says a lot. Says a lot. And all of a sudden, the UK is no longer safe for him and his family, or him, his wife and his kids. All of a sudden, UK is no longer safe. Wow. Just wow. I don't even have words to say. But after him receiving the award for the Tillman Award, obviously people in their right senses will be asking questions and be like, okay, is he award worthy? More so, if people start questioning the rest of awards that others are receiving, you know why. It starts from somewhere. Let's continue.
Even controversial.
I mean, Harry might argue that he left royalty to do what he's doing now, but he was already doing that beforehand. But you could argue that he maybe left his royal roots to get involved and do things like this. But as I said, he's already doing it, so I find it a bit... I don't really know where he's going with that. Now, there's also been a recent poll that's revealed that Prince Harry and Meghan Markle's influence over the American public opinion has waned substantially, and that's only since 2020, although they've only been really going around since 2019. But yeah, so talk to me a little bit about this poll.
Well, while Prince Harry and Meghan may still command attention in gossip magazines, their capacity to influence meaningful change or sway public opinion is significantly diminished, Nana. The more time that passes from when they step back from the consequential service that they engaged in the UK, the less people are interested in what they have to say. Their relevance now lies more in Instagram posts and lifestyle endorsements rather than in substantial contributions to society or politics. How pathetic. And when it comes to global affairs, I'm sorry, you go.
I was going to say that although those social media networks are extremely influential, so you could almost argue that transferring your method of sending messages via these things, possibly why Meghan's gone back to the TIG and her websites and all those things, that they could be far more influential online.
Well, indeed, they could be influential and they could reach a broader public, but their pivot towards becoming social media influencers and lifestyle brand gurus without really any significant policy or world affairs qualifications really makes it quite ridiculous. Like when they went on their fake quasi-royal tour to Nigeria, that was laughable because they don't really have the policy qualifications.
I mean, what were they going to do there? What's the point of it? It's not, I mean, at least Invictus has a point to it, but, going around as though they were royal, as a royal person, the point is it's all about diplomacy and creating relationships and building its soft power. But if you're there as an ex-royal, I just don't see the point of them. Now, Prince Harry and Meghan's initial charm, of course, was a bit of a modern fairy tale, as we all saw at the beginning. But their popularity has diminished, and a lot of people are now sceptical. They've got lots of different things they're supposed to be doing. But what do we know of their direction now?
Well, what we know is that they've remained relatively for them under the radar screen. Back in the last U.S. election, they were making statements encouraging everyone to get out and vote. They didn't come out and actually endorse a candidate, but we all know from their politics which side they would endorse. But as people grow increasingly disenchanted with them and view them as the controversial figures that they are, and view them as intruding without credentials into policy matters, they have less and less appeal as mouthpieces on serious issues. Perhaps they should simply stay focused on lifestyle brand issues, selling jam, selling dog treats, etc., and not wading into the public debates of the day.
And arguably that was the beginning of the end when they started preaching about climate change here in the UK, having taken about 11 private jets to go to Elton John's or whatever, he was having a party or something, and he gave them a jet and they flew at least 11 flights, and it was like, well, I think people thought, well, that's a bit rich. And then they came out with the offsetting their carbon, which, doesn't work really well for most of us here. So, Lee, finally, I want... Oh, sorry, go on.
Yeah. I was just going to respond to what you just said. Prince Harry's occasional political comments have been viewed as intrusive, particularly considering his status as a foreign entitled figure, as well as his relatively short tenure in the United States, which raises questions about his understanding of American issues and his authority to opine upon them. These have not resonated well, Nana, with the American audiences sensitive to issues of foreign influence in domestic affairs.
Well, what was it he said about the First Amendment? It's bonkers, he called it, or something. And the Americans did not like that at all. Yeah.
Not at all.
You see, they should just back off. They said they wanted privacy. We could quite happily give it to them if they want to do charitable things. But I think the dilemma we have is the fact that they do it whilst trashing their own family. And I don't think that's really very tasteful. Lee Cohen, as ever, thank you so much. Really good to talk to you.
But really, can we just be honest? Was Meghan really popular before now? For me, I'm just going to be honest, she wasn't. Or at least, I really did not know about her up until she met Prince Harry. That was when the popularity and her making headlines and everything started coming up, and people picked interest with her on her. But let me know if you think she was popular before, because from my side, she was not popular, at least. But again, Prince Harry was very popular, so I mean, it makes sense for her for a brand and to be in the headline and to carry on with whatever she is doing or with her brand and stuff. So it makes sense, it is brand worthy. But let's even talk about this, because for the fact that they think they can, they have the voice that people want to listen to them is even insane. Because obviously people watch and be like, okay, what is left for them to listen to these people? I think the likeness people had for Harry is is on the low, because obviously with what he's doing so far, people are like, no, they have to watch who they are supporting. And it makes sense, because lots of people be like, okay, control your mind and know what you allow into your mind. I don't think people want to allow this level of what they are seeing so far, because obviously they love the lifestyle, they enjoy whatever, and seriously, they should stick to lifestyle, because them going on the world tour that we've not even seen and coming to Nigeria, just like what Nana said, for royals or for people who are said to be diplomats and whatever, they go to build relationship. So these people are not even working royal, so they are coming here to do what exactly? And they want to teach people on French. I laugh, but I don't know the language I am laughing in. They want to teach people friendship, relationship. Exactly what was said here. They should just stick to lifestyle. The dog biscuit, the jam, or whatever they want to do, they should stick with it. I don't think people really care that much whoever candidate or presidential candidate they endorse. But let me know what you think about it. I'm sure tons of people have interesting things to share. Really love to share that. To share the useful information I think might be really helpful. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and all of that stuff. And until next time, see you in the next video.